Hello, ladies.
Hello.
Hello.
It's been a while.
Yes, it has.
But we're back.
We're back.
Yes.
It's been a while, but you know what? That's just life. Things happen. So I've been really MIA with Business Mums.
Yes.
With my Miss Carla's Learning Adventures. I've had an interesting year.
Yeah.
From migraines to dealing with aging parents. So as business mums, we're not only being a mum, but we're
looking after everybody.
So I've been speaking to a lot of people, and I say I'm the sandwich era because I went and researched, is there anyone else who has kids and then is looking after aging parents? And it is. It's a sandwich era. Did you know that?
I learned that from you, actually.
Oh, there you go. So that's been my life lately. So it's time to take a sip because today we've got a great topic.
Yeah.
So take a sip. What are we drinking? I've got my lemon water.
I'm still drinking my cold coffee, but I've also got a passion for yogurt.
Oh, nice. And
Well, I have my now iced coffee,
but you've also got
it's an energy drink.
So basically today we need hydrating, we need energy.
We need caffeine, but we need also more caffeine and guarana.
IV drop.
We just have them here.
Do you know what? I haven't done it.
I haven't done it. I'm too scared.
I know.
What are they
The
putting in
IVs,
bodies?
the liquid IVs.
Yeah. Have you done it?
Have you done it?
No, I haven't, but I've heard so many people talk about like all these benefits of it. But then now they also sell the powdered liquid IV that you just like drink it.
I think I prefer the powder one.
Yeah, let's go powder.
She doesn't like
Let's go
needles.
to powder route. Route. Is it
So
route or
there you
route?
go. All right, well, we've got a really great topic today, ladies.
Yes. What is it, Carl?
And I've put it in this terminology. What are you doing with your time?
We're very passionate about this topic.
Oh my God. Like I was just saying, my time management this year has been from pretty much
Being tested.
waking up and trying to do some affirmations and trying to do some breathing, but then you turn your phone off, notifications, and go, how am I going to do that all in one day? So time this year has just clicked away.
Yeah.
And yeah, so I think it's a huge topic. So it's not just time in our personal life, it's obviously our business journey, and that's what we're here about today, is about business mums.
I just need to duplicate myself and I'll be right.
Yeah.
So I think this is such a big topic. Like we could probably talk all day long, but ladies, we're going to just wrap it up in about a 30-minute segment. So do you think we can do this?
Yes.
It's going to be a
Probably.
challenge.
30 minutes each or?
So yeah, it's a pretty powerful topic because, you know, we're just living by that clock. And then sometimes you say you want to be off the grid and not look at the clock. So where do you go in life? So Karma, you're not coming to the high tea this weekend. So the high tea is with I'm Every Woman.
I wish. Second one I've missed though.
When you've missed,
Keep missing
because
them.
you're going somewhere. So tell us about how time is precious to you. So you're working this weekend, but you're also having
Family time.
So this is really important.
Important.
What are you doing with your time? So can you just start off with this one?
So with my business, it's always been wrapped around my family values. So I've been so successful in marrying up my business with my family so I can still work, but still make an income, and on top of that, create experiences, especially for my children. I grew up with my parents running a business and being exposed to that. So giving that to my girls, even if I'm not a multimillionaire in my business, I've given something so valuable to them. My time, my expertise, as well as my husband. I call him walking computer head. I know not to take my situation for granted or even complain about the hard days, because I know a lot of other children their age don't have that exposure to parents or anyone around them to show them, you know. I've taken my girls to a music video, you know, some Australian rising star, and they saw what looks like behind the scenes, you know, they see their mum in action. I'm literally rolling around on the ground taking photos and videos at the same time. But this weekend, I'm doing, I do content for a company called Tiny Away, so we do photos and videos, so that helps me make my whole family involved now that my husband's in Instagram, Mr. Instagram husband.
I was going to bring that up very soon, so we'll talk about that soon.
Yeah. So it's something fun and an activity to do. Sometimes they do drag their feet, but it's nice for them to see that their mum doesn't only, you know, cook, clean, she has ambition. She has another purpose outside the family.
And
so
that's so important for kids to see that you are more than just the wife. You are someone who's also, doing that, but also still following your dreams and bringing them along the journey. That's really, that's incredible.
Yeah. So I was actually having this discussion with my husband as well. Like he feels bad for me because I'm sacrificing. I'm like, being a mum is not a sacrifice to my career or anything. It's a privilege. And he was like, oh, wow. Like the poor guy's feeling sorry for me because, I'm not at where I am business-wise, but I am where I need to be. And that's how I live my life. So, yeah. So my business is like intertwined with my family.
So that's a great message, because I feel like when I speak to other women in business, or even just people in general, time is such an important factor. So especially with business mums, right? There's so many of the members who I speak to, or you ladies speak to, and they're like, oh, I'll get to it. Or if I find the time. When are we going to
make the time? If it's important to them, then they'll make it.
Yeah. It's not going to come to you.
If it's not important to them, they're not going to.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you can't help people that don't want to be helped.
Yeah. So I think it's really important that maybe you wake up daily and go, okay, how am I going to tackle the day? I've got this much time. How am I going to time block it? I find I do that a lot. Like right now, the notifications are off.
Yeah.
The notifications are off. I'm time blocking my day. That's why I said to you ladies before, how much time do we have today? So I know how to
structure the day.
How to structure the day, yeah. I think we recently spoke about this too, Jo, didn't we? Like a couple of weeks ago. So I think it's really crucial that you have key agendas and goals and visions, and just, you got to do it. But I like the way that you do it in such a great way, that you experience it with your family, and you get to have this experience this weekend. So I can't wait to hear how this experience
I'll watch Instagram.
Watch Instagram, yes.
Yes, follow Karma G photography.
I play with too? Or just Instagram?
Oh, TikTok, I'm lazy.
What's the go with the socials?
It's just whatever.
Do you find Instagram's better?
That's because I put more time on Instagram. That's where I am at. I found with TikTok, it's a whole different type of audience.
Yes.
So you got to do like funny, weird, and wonderful things. So I leave that for that TikTok stuff. But for some reason, I feel like I have to look and sound professional on Instagram. I don't know why. I think it's just because I told my husband, I go, people already in my head don't take me seriously. I don't know. That's my paranoia. So for me to jump around like a crazy person, I normally do that, but then there's the next level of crazy, and I'm like, maybe leave that on your page. Because I need people to take me seriously. Yeah. Do you struggle with that?
I think, sometimes. I think trying to, because I'm a really big advocate for like you being yourself on Instagram.
I think my real self will scare people.
That's how I feel sometimes, where I'm like, I probably shouldn't be sharing this.
Yeah.
But sometimes I just go, you know what, just stuff it. Like, what's the worst that can happen? Yeah. And I know that like you and I had that conversation about even like the voiceovers.
Yeah. And
then she was like, I can't do voiceovers. I'm like, yes, you can.
Yes, you can.
And
so
now look at you.
She helped me with this, like, just talk first, then add on. I'm like, duh. Like, oh, yeah. But then I just had to get over the cringiness of my voice. So now I can hear myself without.
I love your voiceovers too, though.
Oh, thank you.
Get ready for the ASMR.
Yeah. So with the time topic, so you and I obviously struggle with that, with people trying to use our expertise thinking, because it's not a tangible product that we offer.
And I think that anyone who is in that sort of social media marketing digital space, because it's not like something that is like a physical product or anything like that, that so many people just think, well, I'll just give them a free $20 ticket and it'll be fine. No. And it's like, well, no, because I don't think people realize the amount of time, again, going back to the topic, the amount of time that all of that takes. And it's one of like those old school ways where if you don't want to invest the time to do it yourself, well, then you've got to invest the money to get someone who is a professional to do it for you. Yeah. But people just don't see it that way. No. For them, it's, she's walking around with an iPhone and, how hard can that be? Okay, well, then you do it.
Damn hard.
Exactly.
Yeah, but
it's hard.
Yeah. So I work with a lot of people that don't have the confidence to speak to camera. So I've worked with a few people, and then after that, others have realised they worked with me and they say, oh, wow, ever since you've worked with them, they're so much more happy or brighter on their socials. I'm like, oh, that's really good feedback. So can you do that with yourself? No, because
sometimes you just need that person.
you need that person, that hype person. It doesn't matter about the equipment. I can go and spend my bloody $10,000 equipment on you. If I'm not there to help you shine through online, then but that's my job, is to help you do that. So, and that's yours as well.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter on the device. It's just.
And then if you get both of us in the same room
Oh
together.
my God, magic.
Like me right now.
But yeah, it's more than just, us shooting content, or, it's not just us with our camera or phone or whatever it may be making the content for you, but it's that level of support that you get with it. And that's something that you just, when you do it yourself, it's hard. We even struggle to do content for ourselves, that we rely on each other. Like, I will go to Carla and be like, okay, we need a content day because I'm running low on content and I can't be bothered.
I can probably fit you in 2 weeks. So
yeah, and so that's what we do. We have content days for each other because it's needed, and so many people just don't see it that way, because for them it's, well, I've got a phone and I can just shoot it myself. That's fine. And if you're comfortable with doing that, then go for gold. My goal with everything that I do is always to make people feel confident in the ability for them to be able to do it themselves. Because if that's the end goal for you, go for gold. And I have clients that say to me, that's not my end goal. I am okay with the expense. I want to just outsource it. Great. But if that's not your end goal and you want to learn how to do it yourself, I'm happy to teach you how to do it yourself.
Yeah. Also, another thing I notice people struggle is the control. I go, look, I don't do your social media. I don't do that.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? So that's up to you. I film you and I help you shine it in front of the camera and work out strategic type of posts, and then you can put it together. There's different, obviously, tiered packages that I offer, but I find that they just use that as an excuse not to go ahead because they're too scared of me pushing them out of their comfort zone. But nothing happens in that comfort zone. I'm constantly pushing myself out there because I know how to do that, and I see my goal and what things I need to do, and you obviously do that, and Carla does that magically. But people don't do that. So again, you can't help people that,
No, that's right.
don't help. Do you find time for you in business sense of things? I know personally, but business, do you find?
100%. So, I mean, I'm at a different season right now, where my business model has changed onto online, and I'm a YouTube creator now. Like, what the heck?
Yeah.
Even to say that, I'm like, no, I'm not. So when I went to Google a couple of weeks ago, they said, what do you do? And I'm so used to saying, hi, my name is Miss Carla.
Educate
I teach blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, hang on a minute. I have to shift my language and say, yeah, I'm Miss Carla, but I am an educational kids YouTuber now all of a sudden. To say that is just such a change. So I've shifted my business model onto online. So I need to create all the time. But personally, this year has just challenged my professional side. I'm still working behind the scenes, but I stopped recording in March. It's now September. I mean, when people are listening to the podcast, it probably won't be September. But that's 6 months of no content. But I shot a whole bunch of content back in March that I've personally used onto my YouTube channel. So again, that time management. If I didn't record, what was it, 3 or 4 days back then, I wouldn't be where I am today, because I did not know that I was going to be suffering from migraines every 10 days.
Oh my God, yeah, I remember those messages.
You know, sorry girls, I'm MIA. I've got a migraine. I'll speak to you whenever I can. Like, that was happening in literally every 10 days at one stage. So it did affect my business, but I was still working behind the scenes. I never stopped.
But that's the power of social media. You don't need to actually record every day. You just batch it and then
batch it.
Batch it out.
I'm glad I did that, because now it's getting to the point where personally, like I said, I've looked after my aging parents, and they've just, they've moved into a nursing home, guys. Like, it's been horrendous. Like, the amount of work I've had to do. I've called my mum. What do I say to her? Like, hi, it's your PA today. The Italian little lady's like, what? In Italian? Pretty much she didn't get it. But again, it was so much to juggle that I couldn't even work. Like, physically work. But again, it was the batching that I recorded. It was all that behind the scenes. And my work is all online. Like, I use social media all the time. I'm glad I did that. But imagine if I had nothing online.
You would have just gone dark. And the internet moves so fast that, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's literally within 24 hours. If people haven't seen, like, you're gone. Bye.
Yeah,
Forgot about you.
So, okay, I couldn't really show up physically every day. But on my socials, I'm still... It's still there. I get likes every day. I get new followers every day on my journey.
Just views even.
Wow. Like I look at my insights. Didn't I show you my insights the other day on Miss Carla's? I just went, wow. And I haven't physically worked. So again, it's that time management. Life
And
is
don't
not,
give up.
Yeah, life is not going to be perfect every day. Like you just got to plan it out. So the free time I had once my migraine was a bit better or whatever, I planned. I sat there, batched everything, wrote everything. Like even what I'm recording now, like this has all been done from months back. You have to prioritize your time because you don't know when you're going to get it back or how you're going to bounce back. And so professionally, time is really crucial.
Yeah.
You know? So I hope that answered your question, Carla.
Yeah. Did you ladies find that when you valued, was there a time where you didn't value your time and then you were burnt out and then you realised, is there a moment where you realised, okay, well, my time is precious and I need to say no to a lot of things?
Yeah, heaps of times.
Yep. Like, even just small things, because obviously, like, we do all of these things for all these other businesses and clients and things like that.
That's the hardest part.
And then when you have to do it for yourself, it's almost like, okay, it's one thing to do it for other clients. You're getting paid to do those things. That's, you know, again, it's a tangible thing because you're getting an income from doing the job that you're doing. But then when you do it for yourself, it's almost like,
It's a chore.
this is such a chore. This is $0.
Yeah, but
So-
but that mindset has to change for you.
Exactly.
Because that's not really $0. You're investing in yourself.
Exactly. And so that's the thing, is that then when I started to shift it and not think about, okay, well, me having to create content for myself is not bringing in anything. But when you think about it, it is bringing in something,
Yes.
because me being out there more is the thing that is getting me more exposure, that is getting me, people to remember my business name, people remember who I am. And then those people would later come to me and be like, oh yeah, like I've been following you on social media for ages, for the last 8 months. And I was like, could you imagine if I had stopped back then?
Exactly.
Oh my gosh.
And it still takes me back. Because, believe it or not, I post thinking, like, in my mind, no one's watching.
Don't we all do that?
That was
It's just
the other
when
day.
you, and then you you meet people in person, you're like, oh yeah, I saw your story, or I always see you, and it's like, oh my god, people are actually watching.
Yeah, I know. You're always like,
Okay,
It's like my social media post that I did a couple of days ago. It was quite raw.
I loved it.
Yeah,
I don't care.
Yeah.
It was so raw that I know a couple of people out there, when they're going to see me, they're going to go, why did you write that? No.
But that's a lot of the issues a lot of my clients have as
Yeah.
well. Like, well, but I can't because people will
judgment.
say A, B, C, D. I'm like, so what? Let them say it. How's that affecting you financially and, in your business?
My first question to that is always, are they your biggest buyer? Are they your biggest
100%.
client? And
Yeah.
usually the answer is no. Well, then why does it matter?
Why does it matter? So,
Because people want that approval. It's an ego thing.
Yeah.
When you get rid of your ego, then you're like, I post now for either, why am I posting? Is it to entertain someone? Is it to inspire someone? That ego goes because I'm no longer upset if a family member or friend doesn't like or comment.
Yeah.
Because they're not my ideal client
No, that's
anyway. Like my husband's on socials. Oh, I'm getting unfollows. I'm like, they're not your people anyway.
right.
You'll get followers, and then he gets. I'm like, welcome to social media, baby. It's an ego killer. So just got to see why you're posting and just work on it because it's a longer journey to get to this point. Yeah.
And it's just practice, really.
Keep doing it. You got to keep practicing.
Yeah.
Like voiceovers. Joe helped me out with, just
I don't
get out of my
mind
head,
it. Yeah, I don't
own
mind it.
head. And now that's pretty much like a bulk of my content is the voiceover reel. And it's funny when you end up doing something you're scared of, people complimenting on it. I'm like, okay, why was I scared to do
You're
it?
like, oh, I'm not terrible at this.
Yeah, it's only going to get better. But yeah, so that's why I try not to let fear be the reason not to do something. If you're scared about something, that means, okay, well,
Work
there's
on that.
something there that there's a reason why you're scared because you're going to uplift yourself to the next level.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
And what is it that you always say? I always do it scared.
Do it scared.
Yeah.
Do it everything. Every feeling. You just do it scared. You have to because
Don't let it
we're
hold you
human, and like our bodies are designed to automatically protect ourselves. And then so our mind is very powerful, but we can beat it, girls.
My guard used to come up
Yeah.
at anything at one stage.
Yeah.
Anything. People ask me, I was just right.
Yeah.
Imagine it. Coming up.
Yeah.
That used to happen all the time. Whereas now I'm like,
Yeah.
if it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't.
It takes guts. Who was
Yes,
it? Was
it takes guts.
It's was it Nicki Minaj or the other one? What's the other one? Not Nicki Minaj, the other chick. The one that was
Sing it.
I don't know her name. Anyway, she says it takes guts to try your best and fail in front of an audience.
Yeah, that's so true.
So all you haters, you got nothing. And she started off. It was so
Yeah, it sounds
funny.
like-
So she thrives on the haters, and I love watching her.
But it's so true. It really
so
is.
true.
I got one hate comment on because I was I tagged an influencer in a reel, and I got one comment from that, and I was like hyperventilating because they questioned my professionalism based on who I was associating with. I'm like, first of all, who are you? Second of all, if you were going to book me, you would have booked me. There's no stop gaslighting me here. Like, if you being a professional photographer means that I'm like getting paid for my photography. Professional, what does that mean? What does professional mean? You have to be stiff and boring? No. Get out there.
And I think that whole connotation around professionalism has changed so
Huge.
much.
Totally.
Because even when I was obviously when I obviously started JD marketing, and then I had been looking for ages for a photographer because I knew that I needed business photos and portrait shots and all of that kind of stuff, but it took me so long to really dive into, because everyone that I would see online was very corporate, stiff, boring with a tie, and I was like, I don't want that. That's not what I want, because it's not what I'm like, and it just doesn't represent me.
Yeah.
And so then when I met Carla, I was like, tick.
That's my girl.
It's like, she's crazy, just like me.
Just like me. So all the crazies, book your session with me now.
I think I need to do some new ones for Miss Carla, don't I?
Yeah. I'm waiting for you to come to the Honey Baby whenever you're ready. I've told her 6 months ago. That's whenever you're ready.
I'm almost there. I need some.
Yep. I want you in your natural habitat. Like in Miss Carla's room.
Yeah.
Colour and fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll have a different headband on.
She said she has 100
Yeah,
headbands.
it's cute, sparkly.
Matching my gold.
Yeah,
I'm
so
a bit of gold today.
I love it. That's cute. Were there any other obstacles in terms of time? Getting your clients to respect your time. How hard was that?
That's such a hard one, and sometimes I find that it's just sometimes it's just not worth the battle.
Yeah.
Because if they were my ideal client, then I wouldn't have to convince you that.
I'm not available now. I need to speak to you.
Yeah, and it's like, well, people that genuinely value your time and your energy and what you bring to the table are not going to argue with you back and forth over the time frame or the dollar amount or anything in general. It's like, well, if you value my time and my expertise and what I'm bringing to the table, well, then this should be a pretty straightforward conversation.
Yeah. I've had multiple times where that was tested for me. For example, somebody needed their photos re-downloaded again. So when I send my clients photos, it's an expired a link with a 5-day expiry. They make it out like it's so super urgent that they need it now, and then after a week they're like, oh, I didn't get a chance to download it. Can you just yeah, no worries, it's $150. Oh, let me try and find to see if I can and then they obviously have to pay for it because they can't find it because the link's expired. But it's just the constant calling and the so I've learnt now as well, if they message me midnight or something, I don't reply until business hours.
Decent time.
So you have to kind of train them to, I mean, unless you're really excited to speak to them. Otherwise, if you know that they're the type to push the boundaries, then you kind of need to train them. But yeah, I've been doing it for such a long time that I can do that. Like my husband's in the social media world now, and I'm like, you're making yourself too available. Need to only reply because he stresses himself out because you're giving your time to the world online, you know. So yeah, you just
100%. So I'll share a bit about that. So when I had my centre in Wetherill Park, this is about 8 or 9 years ago now. So when my classes were at a physical location and I was hosting events, I pretty much just started Instagram, I think, back then. I'm not sure how long. And I was getting DMs all after 10 p.m. Right? Now,
The mum crowd.
10 p.m. is because all the mums are thinking. It's, you know, when they put the kids to bed or they're watching whatever and they're jumping on social media. I was answering all that for years.
yeah.
Then I closed the centre, started going back into mobile. Same thing. Getting DMs after 10 o'clock. I would answer it. Got to a point where it started affecting me. Probably, maybe that's why I got migraines this day and age.
Maybe.
It was all
So you
that
never had them the whole
build-up, all
time?
that build up. And I went and seen a health professional and I started telling her how my day was. And I used to say that I get all my DMs after 10, 11, 12. And she would say, do you answer them? I'm like, yeah, because someone like my husband would say, if you don't answer, they're going to get to the next person.
Yeah, it's that.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
It's sort of saying like, as in, that's my customers, so I have to answer them. And she's like, but why do you have to? I'm like, because I'm here to make money. If I didn't get those DMs back then, no one would have booked me when I had a physical location. I had, you know, lease to pay. I needed that money. When I was mobile, it doesn't mean I don't have any overheads. I still had overheads. And that booking or that DM was converting to a booking. I needed to answer. So she kept saying, okay, you need to answer.
yeah.
But one thing she used to say, you need your mind to calm. You need
after 10.
to sleep.
Yeah.
You need you time as well.
Yeah.
You need you time. So again, there's that time factor. So again, I say this is maybe why I've got my migraines, because it's after all that chronic poor time management. Why was I answering them? Why couldn't I say, thank you for your message, I'll answer you in the morning?
Or please
Or
send
whatever, or
me here's
email
an
me.
inquiry.
There would have been
form.
solutions back then.
Yeah.
But I was in that mindset going, oh my God, this is obviously a booking. And they were all bookings and they made me great money. But look at me now, like,
Yeah, picking up the pieces. But
I am.
yeah.
So I mean, could be the reason or could not be. But again, my time is precious. I'm not going to have that time back.
Yeah.
I juggled it as best as I could back then. But could I have juggled it better? Probably. So to anyone out there who is literally every time of the day, maybe reevaluate that or put some structure in
Yeah,
place.
it shouldn't rule your life in that way.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's built my business and my brand and whatever, but
At what cost?
what cost?
Yeah.
Literally.
I think it's just also the world of social media has made us so available, so accessible, and we've almost created this toxic environment of
for everyone.
Exactly. Like if I send someone a DM, like, or if someone sends me a DM, they're expecting that I'm responding straight away. And if you think back to how businesses were run, 20 years ago, office hours are 9 to 5.
And that was it.
If you rung an office after 5 p.m., ain't no way anyone's
We've
answering
made ourselves
you.
too available.
Exactly. We've made ourselves way too available with social media. And I think it's okay for you to put those boundaries back in place that, like, no, after 5, like, after 3 p.m. when my son is home, don't even try to ring me.
Yeah.
Unless it's extremely urgent or like something critical is happening, then yes, I will probably answer. And a lot of times I'll multitask and I'm stirring a pot while answering the phone.
But so with Facebook, I've noticed, and I think they've kind of conditioned us to reply straight away. It gives you a timer. Typically replies in 24 hours.
I hate that.
3 days, or so that
Facebook much anymore.
but I don't know if it does it to your Instagram too. If it doesn't indirectly say it to your customers or your viewers, it might punish you in other ways. Like you'll get less views, you'll get less pushed out because you're not responding to people. So
They want it to be really
social
instant.
media, the platforms are creating this hostile environment for everybody. Well, for us as business owners. So
That's why I focus on our wellness. in business
you have to.
You really have to. So I don't know if it's just from my journey experience.
Health
and that's
is
why-
wealth.
Health is a wealth.
Sing it,
so
Karma.
true.
Yeah.
It's so true. So I think we're almost at the end of our session, and we will dive in more into social media.
Yes,
over the
I think
next
that's
couple of
another hot topic
episodes.
over a
Yeah.
few.
I'm going to ask, what is with your husband on social media?
I'm pimping him out on socials. So like, if I can't be bothered being on socials, he's on there. But no, he's so enthusiastic. The thing with my husband is because he's a CFO, right? He's an accountant, CFO. He loves his spreadsheets. So I'm sitting down with other people in social media world, and he'll tell them, I've downloaded all the data and I've done this and that, and they're just looking at him like, what are you measuring? Like, and I tell him, I don't even know. He'll measure something without even numbers, and he'll figure out a number out of that and then make data out of it. So, and I keep reminding him, I go, social media should be fun. He's loving it. But like, the funny thing with him and me is finally I get to teach him something. I'm like, why is it taking you 5 hours to do that reel? Yeah, I've done it for you in a minute. And yeah, so he did have a blowout video where he's like, it took me 4 hours and she did.
You have to post that.
I did it on TikTok now.
Oh my God, I died.
I think it's on his Instagram. I'm not sure, but yeah. So people are actually. He's had some rando at the light stopping him and waving. Oh, I've seen you, whatever. Or I was at another networking event. They're like, oh yeah, I know you. I've seen you on social media. I'm like, oh, how did you see me? And they said, oh, through me, because my account is a little bit bigger, but they follow him through me. So he loves it. He loves the attention.
I love that he's like just diving straight into it.
He loves it.
And then every time like I see him and I was like, oh, if it's not the influencer, and he's always like, oh.
yeah, he loves that stuff. Just keep telling him.
That's so funny.
But yeah, like it's exciting because hopefully he gets to join my side of the world full time in the next 12 months, hopefully. So I'm getting him out of the corporate world and putting him into my business. So there will be signs when he joins. But yeah, people are wide-eyed when they say, like, because they know he's been in the office, the financial world for so long. They're like, well, what are you doing social media for?
Yeah.
They're like, I'm here to support my wife. And I'm like, yeah, that's what it is. Yeah. So we're at
so
a
cute.
good point now. And that's the first thing. Like, we'll go to a networking event and people will bring their husbands. They're like, only if George comes, I'll come. They're like, okay. So he's created this Instagram husband group.
Oh, yeah. Like, the first thing, when that photo that we took at the GD event.
Yeah.
And then, like, and obviously it was all on my social media and I'm resharing what I was getting tagged in.
Yeah.
And then my husband, Vin, rings me. He goes, was George there? And I was like, oh, no, he's seen my social media. And he's like, why couldn't I come? And I was like, I don't know.
Somebody actually said that too. Please don't tell my husband George is here.
Yeah. And I was like, George was working. Okay, you don't work for me.
Well, you know what? Maybe he can now. Just record you recording other people.
He's so awkward. As soon as the camera goes on him, he's just.
I love that. Challenge accepted.
There you go. That's your job.
That's one way.
My husband, he's not coming on socials.
Nah, it doesn't have to. Just come in and have fun, with the networking. It's nice to see because, like I said, back to family values and, having your partner with you, supporting you and encouraging you to do this, even just going to a networking event. How much more exciting is it to have your husband there and say, oh, this is my husband. It's another date night for you, but with other like-minded couples too. And it's very important to have that network around you.
Okay, I'll bring him to the next one.
We got another one, George.
All right, Emmanuel, I'm pushing you around your comfort zone.
So you don't need to be in front of the camera. So, yeah.
Amazing. That's good. All right. Well, thank you for today's podcast. So hopefully you are going to get some time management systems in place or even just the way your mindset is around time. So whoever is listening out there, what are you doing with your time? We can't wait to see what you're doing.
What are you doing?
Yeah. So thank you for today, ladies.
Thank you.
Chat soon.
Chat soon. Thank you for having us all again, and we'll see you in the next episode.
Bye.
Bye.